question's been bothering me a lot lately. And you may have heard of the new air travel restrictions in Canada where I live. So the government has designated a set of hotels that you, as an air traveler returning from your so-called emergency trip, not vacation, emergency trip, have to self-quarantine at a designated hotel at your own expense for a duration of 3 days to wait for your COVID-19 test. And the backlash I've been getting, I've been hearing, because I'm not in charge of these policies, but the backlash that I've been hearing makes me think, what the are you guys thinking? Why are people bitching about this? People are saying these hotel quarantines are an infringement on their right to come and leave the country. Okay, it's infringing on their charters of rights and freedoms. And they're saying that the government is not justified in mandating these hotel quarantines. And it's more for political reasons than substance. Because there's no way that people can link the non-quarantine to the COVID cases we have in the country. Especially now that there is community spread. And since it's already spreading among the community, these quarantine measures are kind of useless. And to that I say to you, do you guys have your head screwed on right? How do you think these variances get here? If everyone self-quarantined for their 14 days and got diagnosed right away, then these things would be much better handled. Obviously, we weren't strict enough. We were depending on the honor system. So for those people who say that where's the proof, where's the correlation that people are not quarantining themselves? You know, why do you have to have such strict enforcement? It's like, where are the statistics that show that people are not self-quarantining themselves? Do you have the number of cases ready? And in normal circumstances, I agree with that. Except everyone can see the impact of the lack of quarantine enforcement in Canada. Where do you think these variants come from? The UK variants, the Brazilian variants, the South Africa variants. We have them all. How do you think that these viruses get here? Did they swim across the ocean? Or did they fly here? Obviously they got it from people who were supposed to self-quarantine, but decided that, what are the chances of me getting caught? I think that the last I've heard, I think there was like a $750,000 fine. But no matter how high the fine is, if it's not enforced, it's kind of useless. And that's where I see that the government is failing, because they weren't enforcing it. So therefore, they don't have the numbers to justify this enforcement. They can't say, oh, we issued 10,000 tickets and obviously we need to start enforcing it. But they didn't even have strict enforcement to begin with. They can only see the results of the spread. And to be clear, not everyone who's in self-quarantine has the virus. It's only a small percentage, which means a whole bunch of people didn't self-quarantine. If only 1% of the population that's supposed to be self-quarantined actually has the virus and spread it out to, I don't know, now it's like 20,000 people, obviously there's more people not following the quarantine rules. And This is a virus. This is not a game. This is not a political negotiation. You don't negotiate with a virus. It's all or nothing. Understand it? The way because a virus are not living things. They don't think. They only act on your behavior. So for a virus to infect you, it's all or nothing. And for people who say it's infringing on their rights and freedom, what about my freedom, or my parents' freedom, or my grandparents' freedom, or my friends, or even my in-laws? What about their freedom to not get sick and not having to risk death? What about their freedom to not get their children, my children, infected? So for those selfish a-holes out there, I have to say, man up and take the quarantine like a champ. And that's what I have to say tonight.